Welcome to Tech News Today, a podcast about keeping you informed and empowered by giving you the latest tech stories that impact your daily life. It's Thursday, September 20th, and I'm Spike Spangle. Coming up in a bit, we'll tell you about the latest data breach that could have put your bank account at risk. Plus, Apple is tracking your calls and emails to give your device a trust score. And the holidays are right around the corner, and we've got ideas that will help you save big on travel. All that and more in Tech News Today from Komando.com. We start with another major data breach that may have put your bank account at risk. The security team at Volexity discovered hidden code on a popular online retail site. The breach site is called Newegg, and it has millions of visitors every month looking to buy electronic equipment. What happened was hackers injected card skimming code into Newegg's payments page, and it was there for over a month. So anyone who made purchases on the site from August 14th to September 18th of this year had their payment card data stolen. The researchers who found the breach say the hacking group Magecart was behind the attack. This is the group that was behind the recent credit card breach at British Airways. If you bought anything from Newegg during the affected time frame, you should contact your bank immediately. Also, keep an eye on your bank statements to watch for any suspicious activity. There's most likely going to be some phishing emails hitting your inbox soon. Scammers will be sending out messages pretending to deal with the Newegg breach, but don't be fooled by those phishing emails. Links are malicious in hopes of tricking you into handing over more critical information. Can the number of phone calls and emails on your gadget be a sign of fraud? Apple seems to think so. The tech giant recently announced it will start using call and email data to calculate what it's called trust scores for your device. It said this will help identify and prevent fraud. But it seems a little suspicious, and no one is sure how it's going to work. Apple actually told users about the new plan in the latest iTunes Store and privacy update. You know that 94-page scroll that none of us ever read? Yeah. It said, to help identify and prevent fraud, information about how to use your device, including the approximate number of phone calls or emails you send and receive, will be used to compute a device trust score. The submissions are designed so Apple cannot learn the real values on your device. The scores are stored for a fixed amount of time on our servers. Well, apparently Apple TVs are also being tracked. That might be to keep an eye on fake reviews and spam App Store accounts. At this point, it's all very mysterious. We have more tech news ahead, but now a quick thank you to our amazing partners at Dell.
As a business owner, I rely on Dell Small Business Technology Advisors. I'm Kim Komando. Now, you and I both know there's nothing small about our businesses. Our reputation is always on the line, and that's where the Dell Small Business Technology Advisors come in. Reliable Dell PCs with Intel Core processors are rock solid. That means you can focus on getting business done. Call 877-BUY-DELL. That's 1-877-BUY-DELL.
Have you made plans for the holidays yet? Even though Thanksgiving and Christmas are still a couple of months away, now is the time to start looking for travel deals. Since so many people fly off to spend time with family and friends around the holidays, it can be hard to find affordable flights. Not only that, but prices change all the time. In fact, it's estimated that between now and November 22nd, Thanksgiving flight prices will change over 100 times. Even more for real popular destinations. Flights to Los Angeles and New York City will see prices change over 200 times between now and Thanksgiving. The good news is there are ways to keep track of flight costs so you know exactly when to buy. We've talked about Google Flights many times, but have you heard of another service called Hopper? It uses algorithms that scan all the major airlines, looking back at years of flight data to predict the future of airfare and hotel prices. It can really help you save money, and who wouldn't love that? Just search your trip, use the watch feature, and Hopper will notify you when prices drop to their lowest point. For more details on how it works, visit Komando.com and read our full write-up on it. Here's a cool piece of tech that can really help parents. Do you remember Google's Family Link feature that was released last year? Originally, it was meant to help parents track what a child under the age of 13 was doing on their device. Everything from app installation to the amount of time they're spending using the gadget. Now, Google has updated the feature to include teens. It will let parents set screen time limits, lock devices when it's time for dinner or just a break, and approve or block apps from being downloaded. How nice would it be to have a family discussion at the dinner table again? No more staring at screens and spacing off into their own world. It's also a great way to keep track of where they are, as long as your kids have their gadgets with them. Family Link will show their exact location. Now, if you're using Family Link with anyone over 13, both parties must consent before monitoring can begin. Unless you've been living under a rock for the last week, you know that Apple will be releasing 3 new iPhone models soon. There will be the iPhone XS, the XS Max, and the XR. If you've already looked into them, you know just how expensive they are, especially the XS Max. To get your hands on one of those, with 512 gigabytes of storage, it will run you a cool $1,500. That's more than some people spend on their first car. Even though Apple has been defending its rising prices lately, it does offer an iPhone upgrade program. But is it really a good deal? The program means you can upgrade to a new iPhone every year. Once you've made 12 payments, just trade in your current phone and start a new plan. If you want the most expensive model, the XS Max, payments would be just under $69 per month for 24 months. If you don't trade it in after the 12-month period. It also comes with Apple Care Plus, which includes up to 2 years of technical support and hardware coverage, plus accidental damage coverage. Honestly, the only way the program saves you money is if you know that you want a new phone every single year and you want Apple Care Plus coverage. By not trading your gadget in after 12 months, you're stuck paying the entire 24 payments. That means you haven't saved anything from the original price. It's a nice program for Apple superfans and those with a fat wallet, but for most of us, it's probably not worth the money. Nostalgia has been a big seller lately. A few years ago, tons of people started dusting off their old record players and buying vinyl again. Talk about partying like it's 1974. The trend has also made its way to video games. Nintendo released a mini NES Classic a couple of years ago that came preloaded with 30 games which people loved playing in the 90s. It sold for just under $60 and flew off the shelves in record time. The company couldn't keep up with demand, and people started selling them on Amazon and eBay last summer for over $200, a nice little profit. Well, Sony just announced that it will sell a PlayStation Classic that comes preloaded with 20 games just in time for the holidays. The system will be available on December 3rd, but some retailers are already taking pre-orders, so you need to act fast if you want to pick one up for your favorite nephew or yourself and not pay outlandish aftermarket prices. Only 5 of the 20 games have been announced so far. Those are Final Fantasy VII, Ridge Racer Type 4, Jumping Flash, Tekken 3, and Wild Arms. Along with the mini console and preloaded games, you'll get 2 controllers. The bad news is they aren't the cool DualShock ones that we all fell in love with. They're based on the original PlayStation controller, but that probably won't ruin your nostalgic high. If you own a stylus or touchscreen capable Windows PC, you'll want to pay attention to this. There's a good chance that there's a file on your computer that has been collecting sensitive data for quite a while. The file is titled waitlist.dat. According to security researchers, the file is only found on touchscreen-capable Windows PCs that have the handwriting recognition feature enabled. The feature has been around since Windows 8 and translates stylus touchscreen activity into formatted text. The file stores text that helps Windows improve its handwriting recognition, which helps it suggest corrections and words. One of the researchers said, once the feature is on, text from every document and email which is indexed by the Windows Search Indexer service is stored in waitlist.dat. Not just the files interacted via the touchscreen writing feature. That means data from all text-based files is stored. You probably know where this is going. Yep, if a hacker breaks into your computer, they could steal passwords, emails, and pretty much every sensitive document on your gadget. One way to fight this attack is to delete or disable the personalized handwriting recognition feature in your operating system settings panels. Also, make sure to have strong antivirus software on your device to keep hackers from breaking in. By the way, once you're done listening to our podcast, do us a favor and give us a good rating on wherever you're listening to us. Write a few nice words so others can find our podcast more easily. We'd really appreciate it. And finally, for today's Commando Kicker. How far would you go to make people believe that you're rich? One boy in China decided to go the extra mile to prove his fake wealth. From Photoshop pictures of him with world leaders to paying fake articles to be written about him, the 17-year-old went viral. The Public Security Bureau said that it will punish those who spread rumors online with an adverse impact on society, and plan to remove any evidence of the boy's false notoriety. What a way to become famous, right? For more interesting facts and fun information, go to Commando.com and search for Commando Kicker. That's our tech news today from Commando.com, and special thanks to our partners at Untuckit.
It's never a good look when you untuck a long, bulky dress shirt. You may think it makes you look casual, but more than likely, it just ends up looking sloppy. That's why Untuckit makes shirts specifically designed to be worn untucked. A casual shirt that's not too long, not too short. It's just right. Shirts designed so well, GQ calls them perfection. I'm America's digital pro, Kim Commando. Untucked shirts are a go-to for any occasion, from casual to dressy. And not only do they look good, they feel great. And if you're a woman wishing you could have one of these, well, Untuckit now makes shirts for women too. Shirts for her that are casual, versatile, and designed to last. You can also visit one of Untuckit's over 25 retail locations around the country. Stop hiding your shirt with your pants and your pants with your shirt. Log on to Untuckit.com and check out all the new arrivals. Use promo code COMMANDO for 20% off your entire purchase. That's Untuckit.com, promo code COMMANDO.